Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Richard Keith and I'm a senior partner in Lifestyle Asset Group who's a recognized leader in the innovation of vacation home ownership. And for the next 10 minutes or so, we will feature an offering that, according to our insight that comes from listening to thousands of interested people with a desire to either own their own vacation home or an interest to purchase a fractional interest in their favorite location, is a product that everyone has been waiting for. It is an iteration of our existing flagship product called Atlantic One LLC, where 50 like-minded shareholders of an LLC own and enjoy as their vacation properties 6 stunning resort and city homes located in coveted destinations across North America. Atlantic One is really ideal for those with a keen sense of wanderlust, interested in owning a diversified portfolio of vacation home assets, and enjoying their leisure time with family and friends in this collection of stunning properties. But we learned something very valuable in creating Atlantic One, and the lesson was this. There are many people who love our business model, where they become a shareholder of an LLC that owns the vacation assets, and all costs are equally shared by the other shareholders. As we have heard often, this is an enlightened way to reduce the extraordinary annual expenses of owning a high-quality vacation property. The epiphany, however, is that many people are all about one vacation destination that they simply love, and they would spend the vast majority of their leisure time in that single destination if there was a way to do so that was affordable and smart. We are thrilled to say, and it's with immense pride, that now there is a way to do so, and it is called the Single Destination LLC. This is an offering that is meticulously created to be a very sensible way to own a fantastic vacation home in your most beloved location with a budget that is affordable and a legal and organizational structure that affords zero risk and absolutely no time or effort in the management of a vacation home that might be hundreds or even thousands of miles away. How does it work? Let me walk you through this. The first of our single destination LLCs is currently being offered in the magical Florida Panhandle beach community known as 30A, with iconic beach towns one after the other, from Watercolor to Rosemary Beach, with charming beach towns in between that include Seaside, Watersound, and Alice Beach. And the photos you will see in the background of this short program are of the beach house the LLC is most focused on and plans to acquire, so be sure to be attentive to these images as they appear. This area offers perhaps the very best beaches in the United States, with the turquoise and warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico and white sugary sands that run for miles. The weather is attractive, the lifestyle is beach casual, there's some of the very best golf in the country here, and the eclectic combination of great restaurants and beachfront bars makes for idyllic living. Pretty sure that any devotee of 30A is nodding their head in total agreement as I make these comments. Many people have taken a long and very hard look at owning their own vacation home along 30A, but simply cannot make the numbers work based on the number of days they will be able to enjoy there. Life is busy, and the average vacation home owner spends around 25 to 33 days per year in their second home, which is less than 10% of the year, but their costs are for all 365 days and often exceeds $100,000 per year. This is the cold, hard reality that stops most people in their tracks, as the romantic notion of owning your second home in the magic of 30A is so alluring until you do the math and you carefully consider just how much time will you really be able to leave the demands of your life for time at the beach. In the end, most have to acknowledge that owning your second home in Watercolor or Watersound or Rosemary Beach is just too expensive, and the dreams fade under the weight of those economic realities. This happens all too often, and may well have been the reason you had to give up on that dream yourself. But you will be delighted to know that with the Single Destination LLC, your dream is very much alive and well within reach, and here's how. We have created a limited liability company, or LLC, called Lifestyle 30A. Lifestyle 30A will admit only 8 shareholders, each of whom has likely traveled the country and made the decision that for them and their family, there is no place better than 30A. The property being featured in this webinar will require approximately $2 million to acquire, although it is listed at approximately $200,000 higher. Each of the 8 shareholders of Lifestyle 30A will equally share the annual cost for this beach house, an expense all-in estimated to be right around $12,000 per year per shareholder. And based on the proprietary way that we have created the reservation system and the protocols, each shareholder will enjoy around 35 nights per year at this multi-million-dollar residence, including those weeks and periods that are important for you and your family. And if you cannot use all 35 nights in any given year for whatever the reason, you're able to sponsor friends, family, business colleagues, staff, clients, even donate time for your favorite charity's fundraiser. There's an ultimate flexibility in the usage of this property under this particular business model. The shares of Lifestyle 30A are being offered at $275,000, and the LLC is fully subscribed with only 8 shareholders. The capital from the shares purchase is the source of cash that acquires the property with no debt, and it also allocates funds to ensure the property is in perfect condition from the first day a shareholder arrives. The term of Lifestyle 30A is 7 years from the closing date and 8 years if the shareholders choose to extend it by 1 year with a supermajority vote. And at that time, the villa is sold at its highest possible value, and the shareholders receive their original capital back first, plus share equally in 100% of the increase in value over the term of the LLC. We think this might well be the perfect way to mix business with pleasure. You might be asking yourself at this stage, is this a fractional product? The answer is a resounding no, and this by very careful design, as the weaknesses of a fractional real estate offering are pretty much non-starters for many, including a complicated and difficult reservation process with blue weeks and red weeks and even weeks and odd weeks, and most profoundly and usually most painfully, an inability to sell your fractional interest and receive your initial capital investment back. It is not uncommon for fractional owners to realize only 35% of their initial investment, and that's if they can sell it at all. I don't mean to be disrespectful with this comment, but the truth is that there is simply no resale demand for fractional real estate products. It is what it is. Our offering is anything but a fractional real estate product. Rather, the 8 shares of Lifestyle 30A LLC are offered under Rule 506C of the Securities Act, requiring each investor to meet the SEC criteria known as an accredited investor, which is defined principally as having a net worth of greater than $1 million, not inclusive of your primary residence. You are a member of the LLC, along with 7 other like-minded investors and devotees of 30A, and the LLC has acquired the villa at its lowest possible price. And when the term is completed, some 7 or 8 years from now, you receive your initial capital back and your share of increases in value just as any other vacation homeowner would do, simply by selling the house at its very highest possible value. And by the careful and innovative design of Lifestyle 30A, it is possible that your initial share value of $275,000 could be worth $350,000 by the end of the term, with that gain helping to offset the $12,000 per year of your prorated operating costs. If so, and it's a credible outcome assuming the value of this beachfront home increases by just 4 to 5% per year, and that's a forecast confirmed by our brokers at Berkshire Hathaway and Watercolor as being conservative, you would have enjoyed around 5 weeks per year in this paradise setting in a multi-million-dollar beachfront residence for around $175 per night. Let me say that again, as it's so critically important. It is possible with any realistic increase in value over the term of Lifestyle 30A to enjoy your vacation time in a beach house you hold a legal interest in for less than $200 per night. To be clear, we're not smart enough to know the future values of beachfront properties along Scenic Highway 30A, and we certainly can't make assurances this outcome will occur. But we can say that historic performance supports it, and that is why the opportunity to become one of 8 shareholders in our current release of Lifestyle 30A is so extraordinary. There is no other vacation home ownership model in the world that can accomplish this. We have every reason to believe these 8 shares will sell quickly, and we are formally releasing these shares in April. Shares in Lifestyle 30A will be reserved on a first-come, first-served basis by making a fully refundable deposit of $10,000 into an escrow account titled Lifestyle 30A, which will be held at Guarantee Bank and Trust in Denver. We plan to close on the subject property in the very near term, just in time for the long high season of this area that runs well into the fall. If all of this resonates for you, and we certainly hope it does, what do you do now? The best thing for you to do is to contact our senior partner, Carla Jones, that's Carla with a K, Jones, who is responsible for subscribing Lifestyle 30A with the 8 shareholders that will be members of the LLC. Carla can be reached by phone at 970-449-4292 or by email at carla.jones, Carla with a K, .jones at lifestyleassetgroup.com. Carla will answer any and all questions you have about this opportunity, and she can also provide you with additional resource materials by email that will be of value to you in determining if this might really be a great fit for you and your family. And it is of note that following the completion of the subscription of Lifestyle 30A, the company will offer additional opportunities exactly like this in other coveted second home markets, including Napa Valley, Miami, Hawaii, Grand Cayman Islands, and Carmel. We honestly believe this is a product whose time has come. We hope that this is the perfect way for you and your family to own a piece of paradise at the beach at 30A. It is the most enlightened vacation home ownership model in the world, and we invite you to become just one of 8 shareholders in Lifestyle 30A LLC. But please act with haste, as these shares are expected to sell out quickly. Call or email Carla at your earliest opportunity. And I thank you very much for your interest.